From my research, I realized that even the government cannot provide 50% of the workforce in any environment. It is the private sectors that does that. Let's say, for example, we have a lot of companies in Lagos State. And I can tell you that Lagos State has a population of well over 22 million people. And the workforce in Lagos State generally is well over, let me just say, okay, if we have 2 million workers in Lagos State, let's say we have 2 million workers in Lagos State, the state government, the local government, I can tell you, cannot employ 30% of that 2,000 in Lagos State. It is the private sectors that employs more, and that's the fact. So for any society to thrive, the private sector needs, the public sector needs to come hand in hand, work hand in hand with the private sector to make sure we have a very thriving society. So why this sitting, why this gathering? I will just tell us 5 reasons, or probably 3 or 4, why we have this gathering today. First, for any government to thrive, I always come with proofs. The most important thing we need is security first. And we have that problem in Nigeria presently. The government at the federal level is doing a whole lot of things, but those things are not visible because we all cannot sleep with our eyes closed. We are scared of moving from one place to the other, probably the fear of kidnapping, the fear of herdsmen and all that. So for any government to try, even if the government is doing everything humanly possible for us to live well, and the security situation is very bad, they are not doing anything, and that's the fact. So I want to say this again. Lagos State, I would say, is one of the most peaceful states in Nigeria. And why is that? Because Lagos State has partnered with private sectors. They started what we call the Security Trust Fund. It is not being funded by the state government. It is sponsored. It is financed by the private sectors, and they are doing very wonderfully well. It is only in Lagos State that you call the rapid response squad and they respond immediately. So, this gathering, we have this gathering here because we want the local government to partner with the private sector in the local government for peace to reign in our local government. And also, for us to have a chat with the private sectors so that they can tell us part of the problems they are facing in our local government. It is our responsibility as a government to make sure that every business in our local government is secured and they are doing fine. We don't want any company within local government to leave the local government because they are not being treated well by the government workers. So it is important for us to call you, have chat with you, discuss with us what the government can do to make sure you have a very good environment to have your business. So that is one of the reasons why we are seated here today. I know a lot of companies here, schools and all that, have 1 or 2 things to say. Challenges they are having in this local government. And as a responsible government, we feel it's our responsibility to make sure that your business are secured, your business are safe in the local government, and you are doing your business with your eyes closed anytime you want to sleep. So I believe after this discussion, some of the business captains will tell us, will discuss with us what they need from the government. And again, we are also seated here because we know we can't do it alone. The local government cannot do it alone. If we have a lot of miscreants in the local government, I can bet it with you, you will not sit down in your offices calmly. The kids going to school, when they want to leave, and you all will be scared that, oh, these children will never be attacked on the way. And so if the local local government is not peaceful, definitely your business won't be where they are today. So we want to also talk and see where we can partner together, where some of these companies can actually help the local government too. So those are some of the major reasons why we are seated here today. And again, we have a lot of projects within the local government. Roads, health centers, like Femi was saying, that local government has just 5 health centers in the local government, primary health care centers. And I can tell you, they are not fully equipped. We need a whole lot in our primary health care centers. And any society where health is not taken care of is not a healthy society. That health is not taken care of. We have some of our brothers here who has actually shown interest in helping the local government. I have a brother that just wrote to me that for some of our elderly people who has eyesight problem, they'll be coming to the local government to do free eye test for them and also provide them with glasses when needed. So we want more of things like that. We want to start a security trust fund in the local government. The police officers are here. We have peace and security meetings with them, and the local government cannot actually provide most of the things they need because short of funds. We cannot provide everything they need. So we are soliciting with the private sectors. We actually want to start a security trust fund in the local government where the local government and the private sectors will come together to make sure that our community is secured. That our community will be secured. That is part of why this sitting is also organized. And lastly, we all know that for things to be sustained properly within this local government, we need the input of the private sectors. This might not sound well, but to me, I feel the truth needs to be told. The public sector, which is, let's say, the local government, we have a whole lot of bureaucracies, and things are not done the way they are supposed to be done. That is my own personal belief. The way private sectors do their things is different from the way the public sector does theirs. And I can say it with all sincere mind that the private sectors are more organized than the public sector. So we want a touch of that private sector in the local government, in our own establishment, the public sector. So that is why we want the private sector to come together with the local government to make sure that Ifako-Ijaiye is adjudged as the best local government in this country. Some days ago, some of my media guys, because what we do is this, when we do anything, we tell them to go online and see the comments of people. And someone was saying that he has chosen Ifako-Ijaiye as the only local government that has performed exceedingly well in 100 days in the whole of Nigeria. And that didn't happen. It happened because most of the thing we did was in partnership with private sectors. When Mr. Femi was talking here, he said we empowered 250 petty traders with 50,000. That was not done with the local government money. The local government partnered with a body, and what they did for us was like, okay, you have petty traders in your local government. Let us go to your market and see these petty traders themselves. And they picked them. We picked from the market. And we mean petty traders. Traders that their wares are not up to 10,000. And they were empowered with 50,000. 250 of them. So these are kind of things we need. We also partner with a body. It's also a private sector, Tolaram. And as I talk to you, they are profiling 200 of our market women, and they'll be giving goods worth 200,000 to be paid after selling the goods. So these are initiatives we need. We are trying to bring our people off the streets We also partner with Microsoft, and as we talk to you, Tech for Development, who is the implementing partner of Microsoft, is equipping our ICT center as I talk to you, and they will start with training for over 2,000 of the youth in Ifako-Ijaiye, and 20% of those youth will be gainfully employed. That is the MOU we've signed with Microsoft. So we have a whole lot of them like that, but these things won't be good for us if we don't have the collaboration of the private sectors within the local government too. So we are actually calling on the private sector within the local government to please let us know what their problems are so that we can serve them better, and also to assist in making the local government a better place for both you and myself to live in. Thank you, and God bless you.